Welcome to Chains of Freedom. We've already got authoritarian regime, we've got cult-like indoctrination, we've got rebels. Oh, holy shit.
Listen carefully. Refusal to cooperate is an act of defiance against the sovereignty.
Good. Not really up for taking more innocent lives.
Fuck their lives.
Hello. Welcome back to the bar. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we're going to be starting off Chains of Freedom. We're going to be doing challenge difficulty. For skilled players, I would like to consider myself one. Enemies hit harder, aim better, and take less damage, so stat buffs across the board. There's less resource drops. If an ally gets down, I gotta get to them quickly. Compared to adventure, where things seem to be more in the middle and you have 3 turns, and story, where you have as long as you want, enemies are less of a threat, and you get more resources. So let's see how challenge plays out. Okay.
Life. It's different now.
Oh.
And that meteorite unleashed a hostile disease.
Straight into the apocalypse. Let's go.
In unimaginable ways. The sovereignty stepped up when no one else would.
Oh, that's a classic image. Oh, yes.
They eradicated corruption, contained the bizarre mutations, and led us from the brink of collapse.
So we've got a classic authoritarian regime here.
That we cherish today. Now,
oh my
there's
god.
finally a world where we're not constantly living in fear. A stability we can count on.
I'm ready for the propaganda.
Quit dreaming, Corbin. We're almost there.
6 minutes to target.
Ooh, I like this art.
Burn this into your retinas, boys. Dr. Svetlov, a revolutionary with a vendetta against the sovereignty.
May its light never dim.
Oh.
Intel says he's got mind control abilities. How do we defend against it?
Mind control only works if you have a mind, Derek. So you're in the clear.
We know his mind control bioweapon isn't airborne. We're safe as long as we stay away. So, keep your distance. All right, let's take this lunatic down for messing with the sovereignty.
May its light never dim.
Oh, we're already in the cult shit.
Target.
I still don't get it. What's the point of rebelling against the sovereignty?
Keeps you employed, Peacekeeper.
But what's Ven-
Oh, what the hell was that?
Uh-oh.
Prepare for crash landing.
Ha!
Parachutes now!
Welcome to Chains of Freedom. We've already got authoritarian regime, we've got cult-like indoctrination, we've got rebels. Oh, we have a crashed helicopter.
Derek,
And it's
you're not
voiced.
done yet. Come on. Derek.
Will it auto-continue? Yes.
Light never dim. What the... Did the missile take us down?
I don't think it was a missile. It was something else.
Where are the others?
Fidel and Sola shoot it off.
Okay. Woo! Alright, so before we get into this tutorial, I just want to say I'm already loving the art style of the cutscenes. That was chef's kiss. Absolutely adore that. I'm a sucker for games that give you the, like, here's the story, we're getting into it. Get me on the ground sooner, tell me the story as we go. And I love indirect storytelling. We haven't been told very much directly about the sovereignty, but it's also very clear that, like, what we're being told, at least to me, is heavily implied to be, like, this is the propaganda you're told. Because it's said in a way that's very propagandized. The leader of this group talks in a very propaganda way, and every time he says the word sovereignty, all of the other guys go, may its light never dim, in, like, a chorus. And that is some, like, cult shit to the max. That's not standard healthy belief. That is, this has been drilled into you since birth. I absolutely adore this. And then we've got our kind of classic, you know, we've landed, crash landing. We got our 2 guys. I don't know who the rest of them are. Investigate.
A charred mass
It's
of
all
unusable
voiced.
equipment surrounds the wreckage of the Sovereign L-13. The helicopter's windshield, shattered by a violent impact, suggests a sudden loss of control that led to the crash. Unrecoverable ammunition dots the area, adding to the bleakness. From the pilot's seat, a blood trail snakes through the debris and vanishes into a dark cave nearby.
Let's follow the blood. Leads to that cave.
I love me voice story games. Y'all know this. I adore it. We're immediately going to ignore that because I want to check around the nearby area. Ooh, okay. Mouse sensitivity, very high. But I can move with... Okay, I think you're supposed to wander with Q and E. I want to immediately go the wrong direction. Also, I don't like that it was something that took us out of the sky. And we've got mutations talked about in the opening sequence. And he got dragged out by something. That's not a... Like, this isn't a blood trail of somebody walking. If you're bleeding that much, like, you're fucking... You're on the fast road to the morgue. So something... I don't think it's
That's
someone.
not where the blood trail leads.
Oh, is it gonna sass
Maybe
me?
we should check our bags before we go looking for the pilot.
Not if that costs us his life.
I do love games that give you a little bit of sass for wandering off.
Who built these?
Someone who wanted to keep shit out. Come on, let's get back on track.
All right, that's one of those like loved game things where it costs you so little to have a little line that's like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Yeah, I don't love the camera angle, but I don't think I can change it. Yeah, I don't have a way to change the camera angle during exploration. Oh, Fidel's alive. Of course he is.
Corbin here. Derek's with me. The pilot is missing.
Your gear intact?
Poor pilot, the
Affirmative.
pilot.
The bird's toast, though.
We see the smoke. Now listen up. Svetlov's followers might be brain dead, but they're not blind. Get the fuck away from the wreck. Find the pilot and assume a defensive position. In that order. That clear?
Yes, sir. Over and out.
Okay, let's go find this pilot. Ooh, in the creepy cave. Leave area. Well, it wasn't anything to do, so let's do it. Oh, look at those guns. Shattered skies. Why is the S red? Before we keep going, I do want to say, it's again one of those, like, we established this is a squad of peacekeepers sent on a mission to assassinate a high-threat revolutionary. And I really, really like they're not panicking. You know, it's like, no, you don't get to be the elite hit squad if you panic the instant things go wrong. I think they're a little bit calm, but we'll see how that progresses. But right now, they have no confirmed casualties, so it is fairly reasonable to be relatively calm. None of them are that hurt. Like, I think bottom left, you can see we're missing what looks like some health. One of us is pretty banged up, but like, I don't know. I get so annoyed at stories that establish something and then immediately undermine it, where it's like, no, these are elite soldiers. It wasn't a missile that took us out. It was something we didn't know about. And we're not losing our shit, at least yet. And I just,
Did you hear that? Something's there. Shh. Ready your gun. Sovereign, protect us. May its light never dim.
Okay, so Sovereign is not just a government entity, it is a divine entity to these people. And even him mentioning it. So it's not just when the leader mentions it. Also, sorry, maybe this is why the S is red. Is this like the infection shit? Ugh.
Is that Eden?
Eden?
It has to be. Damn. Never seen anything like this before. It's even more ugly than I pictured.
Oh, forget how it looks. It's still Eden. Any mistake here could be our last. Watch your back.
Why are you worried? We're immunized.
Oh.
Doesn't mean I feel good being this close. You know what they can do.
Alright, so we've got this, like... This has got to be the corrupty stuff that came from the meteorite, right? Like, that's got to be. They're immunized, which, so there is an implication here, which I do often enjoy is, yeah, the sovereignty is cult-like and sounds authoritarian, and sending assassins to kill people is never a great look. But it does sound like they did something, you know? If they've never seen it before, the corruption is contained outside of wherever they live, and if we're not suffering from it, the immunization works, or it's all a big host and this is not actually harmful to people. But he said you've seen what it can do, so maybe?
Inside the cave, a sprawling Eden biocrystal formation looms. Its jagged edges cast long, dark shadows along the damp cave walls. The air reeks of a sharp, vile stench, reminiscent of decay. The alien-like biocrystals spread like a malignant cancer throughout the cave, a disturbing blend of life and death.
Okay, yes. I don't think it's propaganda. They're considered biocrystals? Combination of organic and inorganic? Life and death? Ooh, yeah, okay. 0 stars.
Your signal's breaking up.
Oh, we're in a fucking cave. Of course it is. We're on our own.
We can't hear you. We're in a cave.
I think we should wait for them before we continue.
Get your shit together, Derek. Let's go.
Aha, so see, now we have the baby of the group is now starting to be afraid, and Corbin's like, no, we have lost radio communication, that's spooky, but we're still looking for our missing man. That's the Bloods. We go this way. I always go the other direction first. What? I'm not gonna touch that until I know what it does. I'm not gonna touch random things. Let's follow this cord. Open.
Derek.
Oh!
Look.
Oh, he's very dead.
That's the pilot's arm! What the fuck did we get ourselves into?
You're a peacekeeper, man. Act like one.
Yeah, so now it's coming apart. We've got the pilot's arm, Derek's starting to lose it, and Corbin's trying to be more leadery because he's the... Oh!
Fuck. Look at all those bodies.
Is that what, like, the Eden's growing off of? I don't like that it's got, like, tendrils connecting it over here. That's not good vibes. Oh! Holy shit!
Steady. Prepare to engage.
Not propaganda. Understood. That is a mutated fucking bat. Oh my god. Combat? Yeah, of course. Kill the beast. Okay. We control the cursor. We can move it. Press X to toggle zoom. Okay. Move. Corbin. Press 1 just like the move action. And then confirm. It has 1,000 health. We have 60. Cover works like it does in these games. 30% reduction for low cover, 60% for high cover. That's actually pretty high numbers for these types of games. Often you get like 25 and 50. So those are pretty solid numbers. And then there's flanking, of course. Nice. It's like the shoot action. Okay, so we see our chance to hit for the damage. We have crit chance and how much damage we do if we crit. Base accuracy, distance penalty, base crit. We can focus aim. Oh, we can spend, so it's 12 AP to shoot. It's an extra 3 to give ourselves a boost to get slightly better accuracy. I don't think we're gonna kill this thing. Yeah, oh no. You're in the same boat. You've got even less health. You can shoot twice if I don't focus. Oh, 1 miss is bad. 2 crits is good. Oh, it's scripted. Okay. I think you might be fucking dead, Derek. Yeah, there he goes. 59. We're throwing a grenade? Okay. Sure. Yeah, it's not gonna kill it.
Throwing a grenade!
Hit it! Crippled? That seems good. Oh. I think those boys are dead. Yeah, we're going to the other group. Once you shoot it out. Oh, those two are so fucking dead.
Merde. Think Corbin and Derek got through all right?
It's very French.
They better have. We're on the edge of civilization now. The only welcome is gunfire out here.
That kind of hostility. It's normal out here, huh?
Far too normal. Earned my rank in places just like this. We need to regroup now before Svetlov's dirty lapdogs pick up our scent. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, so immediately Fidel is very like true believer, been out here, done the shit. Oh.
Do you copy?
Corbin here.
Hey, let's have the conversation.
The pilot is missing.
Your gear intact?
Affirmative. The bird's toast though.
Oh, I really like
We
to
see
get
the
both
smoke.
sides.
Now listen up. Svetlov's followers might be brain dead, but they're not blind. Get the fuck away from the wreck. Find the pilot and assume a defensive position. In that order. That clear?
Yes, sir. Over and out.
Ugh, I adore that we get both sides of that. But no, like, Fidel, he's the, like, done this before. He's got a bunch of people, like, they're trained, but they haven't actually been out here. You can see these guys aren't hurt, and they've got, like, an extra health bar. We'll find out what that does. And I like that Sola is clearly, like, more similar, not to Derek, but to Corbin, where, like, he's not shitting himself, he's staying calm, but he's very much like, what do you mean there's hostility is the primary reaction out here? Like, I know the revolutionaries are dangerous, what about the other people? Field ration, that's probably healing. If it's food, it's probably heal over time, if I know anything about these style of games. Clearly people live out here, because this is, you know, actual built-up stuff. Oh, there's more fucking Eden. Can I get in here somehow? No. Okay, so maybe we have to come back around for that. Yep.
In the face of evil, bless us with redemption.
Oh, great, more
Spread
cold stuff.
biocrystal formations. They ravage the mind and body without mercy.
Poor bastard. Look, there's a key around his neck.
Take it, but mind yourself. You don't want to end up like him.
Yeah, so proximity is okay, but I'm guessing, like, cutting yourself on
Feel
this?
safe if you're immunized.
Those biocrystals are deadly, Private.
Huh.
We're not under the Sovereign's watchful eye here. Ignorance could cost us.
Yeah, lovely. Can't go in there. I do want to see if we can... Oh, shit.
We've got company.
Yeah, not propaganda.
Eden mutations?
In the face of evil, bless us with redemption.
Okay, so not only do we have the sovereignty chant, but we have a, like, the zealot says in the face of evil as, like, a prayer, and they all go along.
Let's get this show rolling.
New enemy Chaser. Mindlessly charges towards its prey to attack. They're heavily mutated civilians that fell victim to Eden contamination. Yeah, I can see that. Primal instincts. They exhibit cannibalistic behavior. They have action points. Okay, so this is one of those games where movement and action are synced up in the costs. You have more actions on Sola. Fidel's got more health, though, and we both have 50 armor. Okay, and my assumption is they have a little bit of health. They can... I assume the blue ring is their threat range. They got pretty good threat range. You've got a gun... and it doesn't one-shot, but these are very easy to hit. Okay. I mean, you don't have a gun, but you do have a knife. But if I run up and stab any of these, you won't have enough to use it again. What is uppercut? Powerful melee attack damages and stuns or disorients the target. Okay, so this is like a... Yeah, you can see it does a little bit more damage. So even if this doesn't kill, we can use it to seriously ruin this thing's day. Well, get in there. Oh yeah! And it's stunned, so that's not gonna be able to do anything.
Hey.
You... we have... What is the... This is the healing item. Restore HP to the target and stop blood loss. Don't like that. Melee attack. So you could run up and punch for 15, so that would be enough to finish that off next turn. But it only leaves us 7 AP remaining, which means we are going to have to shoot this guy. If we crit, it kills with very low crit chance. Rip. And we're not going to be able to get in range to punch. We have very low ammo. Oh, great. Of course, the second shot fucking crits. All right, let's get behind our... This guy's got more health, so... We like being in melees because we can then, stab twice. So let's just hang out there and turn. He's stunned. And you, yeah. Oh, okay. So they hit hard, but not like gonna kill you quickly hard. This hits for 20, so you only have an 80% accuracy though. Ugh.
Take this.
So let's see if you can stab this one to death. Nice. And then we can save a bullet on you if I run up and 95. You have a second punch. I'm fine with that. Okay, yeah. Punch just nothing. I guess the knife only did a little bit more though.
These savages lose any hint of humanity once
He's what?
Eden gets to them. Keep your finger on the trigger if you want to live. Sights down this path. Looks like we'll have to get through the gate.
So that's very important right there. He's not referring to the chasers as savages. He's saying the people they were before they got corrupted are savages. Yeah, so we've talked about him as the fanatic, but he's not just a fanatic, but like, these aren't poor, misguided souls who haven't seen the light of Sovereign. These are like unclean savages who are not worthy of the light of the sovereignty, is very much his vibe. Are we the baddies? Hold up. I want to loot this area quickly, or at least see if there's loot, because I know there was something back there. Yeah! And the armor didn't regenerate. Terrifying. More field ration. Don't know what that does. That was the item we saw over here, so... Stick, and then Solo. I know I don't probably have to swap to him, but he picked up the key, so...
Voila.
Hey, success! I'm so happy this game seems to be fully voiced. I love fully voiced games. Rifle ammo. And a rifle! The Mark 1. Inventory to access and manage your items. Weapons and quick slot, heal injured characters. Okay. Ooh. Yes, we've got the knife, assault knife, secondary weapon, melee, hefty blade designed to kill and cause devastating wounds. On crit, it causes blood loss. Can I see what that does? Do I have to... Is there a way to... I'm trying to, like, hold the thing? No. Okay, we don't know what blood loss does, but yeah, it does 20 damage, 1 meter, 35% crit chance. So that's the improvement over the fists that Solo is using. The fist just did 15. We can see that you've got less AP and less accuracy and no evasion, but you have a lot more health. So Fidel is our tank, you're our damage guy. So we have the rifle. I'm going to assume the rifle is better than the pistol. Oh, different slot, okay. Yes, we have the knife, and then we have the Mark 1 we just picked up. Costs 10 to shoot. Yes, you need it because you can shoot twice if you don't move. Vintage carbine capable of accurate fire at medium range. Does 35 damage, so a lot better than 20 and 15 that we've seen. Gets bonus accuracy, has good range, not great crit. Does double damage on a crit. Costs 6 to reload. You have 5 ammo. Okay. And so this one doesn't do bonus damage on a crit, it just applies blood loss on a crit. Alright. And then the Warthog 17 Compact is a handgun, it's a secondary weapon, reliable service sidearm, ideal for close range engagements. This does 25, so it's, yeah, we knew that, does better than that. Same thing, double damage on a crit, so the ranged weapons do double damage on a crit. It has slightly more ammo and a bonus to accuracy. So we actually probably want to give that to you have a ranged weapon. And then because you can't equip the knife, you get the knife. And then field ration is a quick slot item. Can meal with a long shelf life, triggers gradual health recovery, boosting combat endurance. Oh, so it heals you for a bunch, but over time. I definitely want to equip that on both of you. And then bandage stops blood loss and heals 30% immediately. Ah, and you can use it on other people, and you can only eat your own field rations. Sick, okay. We need to find a way to repair our armor. And this implies, yeah, like, the quote-unquote savages do not like the Eden monsters, because those things are impaled on spikes. What's this?
Commander, you should see this.
A recruitment poster for Svetlov's cult. Will you look at that? 10 benefits of joining. Brainwashing disguised as freedom. Sick fuck.
I love characters like this. Like Fidel is so blind to the fact that exactly what he's accusing Svetlov of is what the Sovereignty has done. Because he acts like a brainwashed person. Oh my god, yes. Adore this game already. I love these story strategy games. I'm such a sucker for them.
The pilot yet?
So this is the conversation we couldn't hear very well.
Pilot status. Repeat.
I love that he goes to short form.
Goddamn Stone Age tech.
He goes to short form when the communication is bad, try and get the message across. Metal scrap, gunpowder, can we craft shit? There's crafting in this game. I'm calling it. Metal scrap. You don't find scrap and gunpowder if there isn't crafting. Interesting. More stuff. Yeah, there's so much stuff. Okay, so there we go. I was like, is there gonna be a pop-up or what? You can enter the crafting interface and craft things. Alright, so yeah, bandage we saw we could craft with herbs and fabrics. You can make rifle ammo or handgun ammo. More gunpowder to make that. I want ammo for both, so do I have enough? I do. Craft that. And craft you. I have one metal scrap left. And I can see, so they automatically reload. Oh, thank God. So these are 9mm parabellum rounds, limited stopping power, easy to come by. 5.56 military grade round for rifles. Favor many armed forces for their accuracy and considerable stopping power. Yeah, we know that. Classic handgun types, handgun types, ammo types. I was about to say something. I'm so happy I don't have to equip ammo. Like, yes, that is a cool thing to do in a very gritty setting. I don't know if this is quite that type of grit. Ooh, people!
Who goes there?
Elder Yvonne.
Peacekeepers, under direct sovereignty command. We need your ammunition to neutralize
Fidel.
heretics.
We can't just take their guns.
Given more than enough to your kind. Take your campaign elsewhere.
Oh no.
There must be a misunderstanding. We're not your enemy.
Oh, Sola.
We stand for unity under the sovereignty.
I love you,
We
man.
recognize no sovereignty, and we sure as hell don't take orders from it.
Listen carefully. Refusal to cooperate
Oh,
is an act of defiance
my
against
God.
the sovereignty. You
We're the bad
defy
guys.
The very peace it upholds.
We're the fucking bad
Your
guys.
peace is a plague here. Leave now, or we will have to defend our land.
We're done talking.
Oh my God. New enemy villagers. Uncoordinated and ill-equipped, armed with farming tools and vintage firearms. Intel. Superstitious and dark, these remote inhabitants would rather die than recognize the legitimacy of the sovereignty's rule. That's some more propaganda. Oh my God, yeah. So it's the kind of like Fidel is like, we're here to, you know, it's that's the authoritarian thing here. It's like, we're here, we have the authority to take your shit. If you refuse to comply, that is considered an act of defiance, and the punishment for that, I'm guessing, is death, because kill all enemies is what my objective is. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Alright. And Sola's like, we're just here for peace, dude. Like, Sola doesn't understand that we're a cult. Okay, so any movement pisses them off. I see 3. Yeah, it looks like 3, and we have 2 enemy waves remaining. 40 health? That's just too much for my standard shots to kill. So I can see the range they've got. Yeah, so yeah, we have a penalty from that. But if I use focus, we can get an 86% chance to hit. You can get a 96? I wonder if you can get there and then get... Because that's their threat range. Maybe you can go punch him and then back up. But if it misses, we're in a world of hurt. You could also stun him, but I think we're trying to just shoot him. I think we just take the 96. Nice. Oh my God, we are just gonna kill these people. And then that's considered flanked by him. We're assuming he's going to be dead, so go here so you can see everybody. And then you... 56 isn't great. If I move a tiny bit closer, we get better accuracy. I can afford to spend 1 AP moving closer. And then 92, that's much better. There we go.
Hostiles on the move.
Woo! Hello. So at this point, maybe we can do some... Oh, you have to go around him? Oh, it's so close to being in range.
Yes.
Because you have your uppercut that just one-shots this guy. Or you could one-shot him and then have a shot up. Because your shot also kills these guys. We need a crit to kill this guy. I don't think we can... What is your, like, move? Yeah, it's 3 to there. That's the distance for 4. It's very sketchy as to whether or not I can actually move up and get the guy. If I move here...
All right.
I can kind of find out what your... Yeah, so like I don't think that's a possibility. So I think you are punching this dude. That just takes him out.
Heads up. Reinforcements incoming.
Okay, and there will be reinforcements. You could take the shot, or you can try and go. I think we try and stab you. It's a 1/3 chance we get a crit and we get blood loss, which I assume does damage. That looks like a crit. Yeah. Okay, blood loss does 15 damage. Probably a 15 damage DOT. And then let's fall back to some cover. Can you Overwatch? No. So I think you're just moving to here and we're preparing for the next wave. Overwatch, if you don't know, is like marking an area and taking a shot at an enemy that moves on their turn. Very common in turn-based games with shooting. None of these characters seem to have it. Maybe we have to get it as an ability later. Or it's not in the game. Quite a few of these games don't support it because it makes the balance really complicated. Alright.
For reinforcements.
Another gun guy and another sickle guy? Oh my god. Oh, there's a babushka. No? Okay, neither of the melee people are in range. Could you just stab him? You might be able to stab him. He's out of range. Because again, it's like the less bullets we use, the better. Oh god, I'm still learning the controls. So you'd want to go as close without being in range of them. So you like run here and take your 65%.
Good job.
And just kill him. Okay. Last time, one enemy made the wave spawn, so I think what we're going to do is try and get close, but not too close. So we could maybe get double melee stuff going on. So maybe you go over to here so you can do double stabbing. Let's see how this goes.
Let's go.
Yeah. And then you should be able to... Yeah, blood loss. Nice. Yep, I was right. Okay. And you... I don't know if we want to take the 80%. I think this is just taking 100% shot. 2 80s is like... Oh, I know the math before. It's like 65% chance to kill or something, and I don't love that. Let's see if this wastes any bullets.
Weapons ready.
No, it doesn't. Okay, sick. Yeah, so we got a little bit of leeway in that sense. Oh, and you can slide into cover. I like that. If we're not doing anything, we just reload our 1 bullet. We should have 9 remaining. Yep. And
got it.
Pull back to be together and covered.
War hostile sighted.
That's another gun guy. And a couple more of these. You can make it to him. Yeah, this always hits, and it stuns him. Oh, we can pick up ammo in the fight. And he stuns, we can't do anything this turn. And then in a similar vein, I think we kill one of these.
Well done.
Just to make sure that we don't... Let's not... There seems to be no automatic health regain, so we're not fucking around with risking an 85% miss into someone getting hit. You'll have enough to stab again. Yeah, no crit. That one crit, but I don't think it mattered. And then you... We can try this. If it misses, we can do another thing. Being stunned does not make you easier to hit. Interesting.
Enemy
nice.
eliminated.
Okay, no damage. Perfect. We did just kill
biocrystal lesions.
10 people.
That's what distrusting the Sovereign gets you. A quick spread of disease, followed by a bullet to the head. If these rebels had any sense, we wouldn't need to execute such measures.
They seemed defeated. Like they knew they didn't stand a chance. Like whatever
so
they
fucked.
feared must have been worse than death itself.
This is so fucked.
Exactly. They're living from a world untamed by the Sovereignty's hand. Chaos, illness, paranoia. Nothing good comes of it.
Yes, we got full-on indoctrination type shit where, like, this is their own fault. If they hadn't resisted, we wouldn't have had to kill them. If they had... It's very, like, abusive parent, like, why do you make me do this? If you didn't, you know, do things differently, we wouldn't have had to do this type vibes. Is this progress or is this loot? Fabrics, that's nice. That looks like progress. Okay, let's go check for more loot. Metal scrap, very nice. And Sola's like, he's not as freaked out about killing them as I would have hoped. But it's just the, like, comply or die, and then it's, you know, Fidel rationalizes it by it's their fault. That's what they get for distrusting the sovereignty. This is like a natural consequence. You know, this isn't something we chose to do. They chose this. Oh my god. Alright, so I should be able to look at my crafting menu. I can make more ammo. We got plenty. Bandage, same thing. I'm not too fussed about having all of the stuff crafted, and there's often... There doesn't seem to be a way to uncraft things. Where is Solo? He's just hanging out behind. There's no way to uncraft things, it seems, so if I don't have a direct, immediate use for it, I'm not gonna make something. Ooh.
Half of those gravestones look fresh.
Huh.
They must have collectively decided to refuse the immunizer.
And now they're collectively paying the price. Keep moving.
In the face of evil,
Oh my god.
bless us with redemption.
Sickle? Ooh, that's another melee weapon. Okay. I'm assuming you don't just, like, yeet the sickle with people. I wonder... There was a climb interaction that I didn't do. I wasn't sure if I could get back over. I wonder if it's also available on this side? Okay, we gotta watch out for those. Yeah, so there's more of this kind of, like, blaming them for it. Are you a secondary? You're a secondary. A well-used agricultural tool with a blade sharp enough to carve through bone. Does 30 damage, no accuracy bonus, and has 30% crit. So it does more base damage, but doesn't crit as often. I think that's... Given that we're facing enemies that have 25 health, we don't even need to crit if we use the sickle. And then you can't equip that because they're both secondaries. We could find him a primary weapon. I don't think the knife is better than the gun. Having the handgun just seems like a very useful thing. Range is often very powerful, and melee attacks are not forgiving. Many games will forego the movement cost for melee attacks to, like, engage. Not this one. Oh, shit. Enemy patrols. You can ungroup your squad when approaching enemy patrols. Move each character to an advantageous position to initiate an ambush. Oh.
Conserve ammo. Sneak past him.
Good. Not really up for taking Joey's lives.
I love Solo.
Fuck their lives. They're past saving. It's the ammo you should worry about.
Sorry, I need a moment. Just Solo, like, I like this plan. Not super up for taking more innocent lives. Which is very indoctrinated soldier, you know? Like, he's not willing to say no. He's not willing to stand up and say, this isn't right, Fidel, we shouldn't be doing this. But he is, like, aware and guilty.
Stay low. Hostiles in sight.
Okay, so we automatically stealth. That's nice. Okay. Do we get the, like, long grass effect that we get in games sometimes? We seem sneaky. Do I see that? So we can either sneak past or we can try and murderize them.
Disband.
Okay, so that guy keeps going over there, so you could sneak around to here. And you're going over to here. And then when we let them get close, we start combat. And we just get dropped straight into the combat. Okay, and then you can hack this guy to pieces. And that's blood laws.
Yes.
I know he said he didn't want to take more innocent lives. I have not given him that choice. Okay, yeah, so if we get the good start, it makes the fight a lot easier. And yeah, unfortunately, these guys do drop ammo, which means they are...
You've got them.
Yeah, they get murdered. Wonder if Solo's gonna complain. 3 bandages? Yeah, okay, so clearly murder that you can do effectively is worth it. A med pack? That sounds good. Was that the loot back there? It was. Okay. Yeah, so those were some very meaningful loot items. I've played enough games. Med pack's gonna be like a bandage, but better. Field Trauma Kit, complete with everything needed to fully restore health and eliminate adverse health conditions. Permanently raises maximum HP. Removes disoriented, crippled, panic, poison, blood loss, frostbite. And you need bandages and a chemical to do it. It has a cap, so you can't do it everywhere. But this full heals you? Oh, shit. So notably, taking damage on Fidel is better because all of my healing items are a % of their max HP. And so healing the guy who's got more max health makes the healing items heal for more. Doing that, we need more chemicals. Okay. We're fine on ammo and bandages. Oh shit. So so the medkits have an out of combat use, which is just full heal somebody. And if you use it that way, you also get a little bit of max health, which can make Sola more tanky, or can make Fidel... You kind of have this feedback effect where if you take damage on your tank, you can use the medkit to heal them back up, which is more efficient because you get more health points out of it, and it makes future medkits better, and it makes your tank better because they've got more health. Or you can use them in combat as like a panic. Things are going wrong. I need you fully back in the fight now. Okay.
Damn. Just noticed my grappling hook's damaged.
What?
Then fix it.
I need a new cable.
Is this gonna be a cable?
Let's stay on the lookout for one. I can smell the wreckage. Aluminum, ash, burnt plastic. We're close.
No, okay. I was like, if this is a cable, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay, so these characters are gonna have, like, unique abilities we're gonna get access to. That's super cool. Metal scrap. This looks like the door. Escape the village. So this is where Corbin and Derek were. Yeah, this was the path we walked up. That was the door. And I'm betting... There it is. Oh shit, those are enemies. Hello.
Vultures already scavenging Sovereign's property.
These are different.
Hey, get your hands off my chopper.
Oh my god,
Our
Fidel.
tough, our rules. Leave, or you go down like your buddy did.
Got enough firepower to back up that big mouth of yours.
We're picking a fight with 4 armed guys?
Way to find out.
Oh my god, okay.
Let's go.
New enemy, Smuggler Vulture. I love the portraits we get of the enemies. Lightly armed, capable of maneuvering, flanking, and using cover. Okay. Murderous outlaws, no allegiance to any faction, driven solely by their own self-interest, believed to be illegally supplying resources to Svetlov's anti-sovereignty campaign. Okay, so we have the villagers, we have the vultures, and we have the cultists. And those are 3 different cultists in air quotes. 3 different units. We've been warned that these guys will, like, try and do shit to us. Okay. So what is your deal? You've got nothing special, nothing special. You guys all seem like you have... That looks like a handgun, that's a rifle. That's a rifle. That's a handgun. I'd like to kill the rifleman first. I don't know if that's going to be an option. I'd love to have better cover, but I'm not seeing that. Yeah, so we're just going to have to be in cover. Distance is causing you problem here. And we don't have great shots. Okay. What is your, like, run up and punch this guy? I'm afraid that leaves you not in cover. You could go here and then punch him. That would stun one and put you in cover, ready to help.
What's up?
And then you don't have great odds of killing this guy. I don't think you've got better odds, and moving up with you... Like, if you move up to here, you just don't get to kill no matter what. So I think we take this, and we see if it hits, and we go from there. Okay. Because that hit, we take another shot. If we get lucky on the 77 and kill, that makes this fight much easier. Okay. You've got only a short-range pistol, so you are going to have to get in there. I think we can move here and then punch. That 77 missing is kind of rough. And we hit him. That did pull us out of cover. No, it didn't. Okay, good. Very nice. He stunned this turn. How many of them get to shoot? You get to shoot. You get to shoot. Jesus Christ, they're all gonna hit. Okay, so they all hit. Fuck me. How long are you stunned for? 1 turn? I don't know if that ticks down at the start or end of your turn. 25 is a viable target for your handgun. I mean, like...
Ready.
Yeah, because you don't have good odds. You have 84 on this guy. They have evasion. Oh. But you'd have to punch him twice. We're kind of gonna see if we can find out how long the stun actually lasts. I think we could do 2 50s or 181. I like the 181, I think. It also leaves me with 1 AP. Can I move to here for 1? No. Okay. Take the 81. Nice. Okay. That's super good. And then you can take your 84. And hopefully we get another 84. And this kills. Nice!
Your
okay.
ass is dead.
Hopefully he's still stunned. I don't know if he's still stunned. Oh, we got a miss too. Okay, sweet. So we've learned that status effects go down at the end of your turn.
I'm here.
So you could do that.
I'm here.
If we survive 1 more turn against this guy, we have our stun back up. So I think you take your 95 to kill.
Lovely.
Very nice. And then you don't have anything else you can do. You have no defensive options. And so I think we're running you back. To at least try and make him move forward. And then we're going to try and stun him next turn. That's the thought process here. Because 2 shots doesn't kill unless we crit, and that's super unlikely.
Nice try.
Hey!
Showtime.
That means you -1 AP. Shit. I don't think the bullets are worth that much.
Bring him on.
So you can take a shot with 1 boost to the accuracy, and then hopefully we can. He's not in range. Oh, looking through too many things. You want some 90% is there. That's also 90%. Okay, so we go there, and then I focus for a guaranteed finish.
Good job.
Hell yeah! That fight was suddenly a lot scarier. It was a lot of shots downrange
Those
at me.
people didn't look like any villagers or miners I've ever seen.
They had some military training. Not completely useless. But not sovereignty tactics either.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and you don't heal at all. A pipe bomb? Now that's interesting. Ooh, there we go. That's a new primary. So that's why that gate says you can't return.
They went into the cave.
That explains the radio break.
Because of that. Okay, let's check our inventory out. VSB-9 TAC is an assault rifle, costs 10 to fire, which isn't awesome for Fidel. It fires handgun ammo, it fires a lot of it. Type of SMG that packs considerable firepower and stays accurate within short to medium range, burns through ammo quickly. Yeah, so it fires in 3-round bursts for 22, and it has an accuracy penalty. Same crit chance shenanigans as the other guns. It can fire 6 times before running out. So it's got, basically it's the same as the handgun, but instead of an accuracy boost, it's got an accuracy malus. Slightly better range, but worse than that. Definitely want that as a primary weapon for you. And then I think we give you the knife. This thing says it burns through ammo quickly, and I believe that. And so I don't really want to have 2 different things using handgun ammo. And this, so far having the melee options, well, that fight didn't really do anything, but for like the sneak attack type stuff and for finishing enemies off, if we're going to burn through ammo quickly, I want to have those options. And then we got a pipe bomb. Improvised explosive with heavy damage to multiple enemies. Needs superior gun power. Damage 35 to 75. That's not awesome, but we'll give it to the melee dude. And then I want to try feeding you this out of combat and see what it does. Is it 54? Plus 66. Okay, so that just is, and it re-equips it. Nice. So outside of combat, field rations are wonderful, as expected. And the med pack, we're currently fine hanging on to. 5 max health isn't a huge deal, so I'm pretty okay with it. We are going to save and continue on next time. For now, thank you so much for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and I've been your guide. If you're enjoying Chains of Freedom, want to see more of this, subscribe so you can know when more videos are uploaded. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, leave me a comment with what you liked, and I'll see you next time.